Hey there, I'm Ken, this is CRT, and welcome. Welcome to this, I guess I would call it a follow-up episode to one I did recently where I hooked my TRS-80 computer up to Bluetooth and tried to load programs off of a computer with it. If you haven't seen that episode, I'll put a link up here, you can check it out. Now, David Ladd, the person that originally gave me the idea to do the Bluetooth episode, has been fiddling around with ways of loading audio files much faster. So, I am going to take the work that he's done and, attempt to see if it'll work on the Bluetooth that I did in the previous episode. So, I guess there's really nothing to say, but hey, let's get started. As you can see, I've got the Bluetooth ready to go. I'm using Audacity over on my computer over here, right over there. So as you can see here, the Bluetooth adapter is the playback device. I've added about a 5-second leader on here. I like to keep the volume on this at about 70%. I turned down the gain a little bit, that seems to help a bit. And you just simply type in cload M and play. And let's see, there we go. It's loading. So right now, with the 5-second lead on the program, it's about 1 minute and 13 seconds long. And this is the speed that the audio file would play if you were loading it off of a tape. So that's in essence what's going on here. It's just a digital tape playing at tape speed. So once again, I would like to thank David Ladd for everything that he's done on the experiments here. Because, yeah, this is really interesting. I'm excited to see if it works on the Bluetooth here. So far, everything looks good. We're at 50 seconds. It's still loading. He's also the one that turned me on to Audacity, which is actually a free download and, from what I can see, a very good audio program from what I've played with it so far. So, there we go. And it is done. And as we can see, just like before, we've got Dungeons of Daggerath running. So that still works using this other program. So now what we're going to do is we're going to speed this up. So now I am going to show you how to make a usable double speed audio file to load on the computer. So this is the regular file that we've got here, and as you can see right here it says it's a 9600 Hertz. So your project rate is 9600 Hertz. What you want to do is double that. So that would be 19,200. So the closest above that is 22050. So we're changing the project rate to that. And then we go to File and Export as a WAV file. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we will save that as Dungeons of Daggerath 2. There we go. And now we will open Dungeons of Daggerath 2. So now we've got the file open, and as you can see it says it's now a 22050 Hertz file. So put the gain down, volume's at 70%. So all you want to do to get this to work is go into Effects, Change Speed, Oh, first you have to select the file, then go into Effects, change speed, and we want a 100% change, which is what this is all set to already, which means you're making it 2 times faster. And it compresses it down. Now we'll try and run this through the computer and see what happens. All right, we are ready to load off of the Apple computer onto the Coco computer at double speed. Now, I must say that this will only work on the Coco 3 computer because you have to use the Coco 3 high-speed poke, which is poke 65497, 0. And we see load M, and then we hit play over here. And it should be loading. And you may notice it's a little lighter behind me than it was earlier because, yeah, couldn't get through 2020 without having something go wrong, and the audio on my first take of this completely didn't work. But it's working now. It's loading. It's almost done. We're at 25 seconds. Look at how much faster that is. And we're done. Now, before you execute the program, you have to use the the slowing down poke, 65496, 0. And then execute. There you go. Dungeons of Daggerth, loaded at double speed. So, now I'm going to try to set it up to do the 4 times speed. So I set everything up and I gave a test run with a program that David had sent me, and tried to run it through the Bluetooth, and it crashed. It crashed the Bluetooth receiver. And then the Bluetooth receiver would not connect to the computer anymore, and so I had to disconnect everything, turn everything right off, turn it all back on, resync, reinitialize. It took like half an hour to get it working again, but the Bluetooth receiver is working again. It just unfortunately was overloaded by trying to do it at the 4 times speed. So it didn't work. I don't know if it'll work on a better, more expensive Bluetooth receiver, but it doesn't work on this one. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you doing the 4 times speed on here because this is in essence a video about doing this over Bluetooth. But in a future video, I will go over loading at 4 times speed just to show you how to do it and everything, but unfortunately not in this video. And here we are doing a side-by-side comparison. Okay, so we have this all synced up so that both computers, or both versions, are perfectly synced on from when the data started loading onto the computer. And I am still doing this over Bluetooth. You can't see the Bluetooth receiver right now, but it is still being done over Bluetooth just to keep this honest. And there we go. We're at 30 seconds and 35. Oh, geez, look at that. The slow one is still loading, and we appear to have Dungeons of Daggerth running on the fast load. Once again, I would like to say thank you very much to David Ladd for all the work that he's done on this. Unfortunately, I'm not showing the 4 times speed one. It does work. It just doesn't work over the Bluetooth. And since this video, as I said, is about Bluetooth, I didn't want to skew it by throwing in one that was loaded in a different way. Oh, there we go. We now have both games running. That's impressive how quickly, even at 2 times speed, it loads. Well, that should be my last video for the year 2020, and hopefully I get it out before New Year's Eve. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody over this year that has watched my videos, subscribed to my channel, commented on my videos, given me a thumbs up, everything. I'm absolutely amazed. When I first started this channel, I didn't think I was going to have more than 50 subscribers, and most of them would be friends, families, and like relatives and everything else. But to this date, I have almost 300 subscribers, which is just awesome. And I would like to thank each and every one of them. And I would like to thank each and every person that has watched one of my videos, and wish you all a Happy New Year. So I'm ending the year off on an almost success. As the song says, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And yeah, 2 of the ways worked. And I think it's just amazing the things that people are coming up with for these old computers now. I mean, figuring out how to load things faster and faster on something as archaic as a cassette file, an audio file. It's just great, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, you know what you can do. You can like, subscribe, and comment below, because anything and everything you do is always greatly appreciated. So for the upcoming year, I'm definitely going to be continuing making videos. As long as I'm enjoying it and you're watching, I'm going to keep making them. But I have a few things in the works right now. I got some more TRS-80 stuff coming up. And I'm kind of excited that I have a video on a computer coming up. That it's a computer that I have never used before. In actuality, have never seen in person before. I've seen videos about them, but I have never seen or touched one before. And I'm quite excited about it. I think you're going to be surprised when you see what computer it is. So stay tuned to the channel for the year 2021, because hopefully there's better things coming. Better and better. I'm trying to improve, and I'm hoping you keep watching. So thanks. Happy New Year. See ya next year.